And just like that, we are back. Got myself paid, I clocked out, and I am good to go. I was going for, you know, a proper intro and, you know, having a list of things to talk about, but I guess I just figured that it's better to just go with the flow and whatever pops into my head, just, you know, just say it. At the same time, being clear and punctual as possible. I don't want to sound like I'm just rambling on about for, you know, a long period of time, you know, and not get anywhere. I want to get somewhere with these conversations. I don't, you know, want to waste your time and bore you guys, you know, for something that you might not even be interested in. So, in the meantime, let's just enjoy this beautiful LA weather. Please don't hit me, because people do not pay attention around here. They just don't pay attention. It's so sad. And yeah, just enjoying life. I am blessed with an awesome job that allows me to buy cool things like this, such as a GoPro and a bike and a helmet. It comes with hard work and dedication. Oh, here's an announcement I can tell you guys. Tomorrow I'm shooting a bunch of bugs. Not just any old bugs, Volkswagen bugs. Some are going to be airlifted. Well, not airlifted. Some are going to be air ride. Some are going to be slammed, like static slam. Some are going to be dune buggies, and some are just you know, just restored. And then there are some that are just going to be just tastefully modified, where it's just right. It has the right amount of uniqueness to where it doesn't, you know, put a whole bunch of exclamation points on everything, rather than it's making a statement without being loud. And plus, I haven't done a photo shoot in so long. It's been like at least, I don't know, a year and some months since the last time I even shot something. It's been so long since I did anything photo shoot related. I shot a video here and there, but that was only to help out my friend's other project. But doing stuff for just me, I haven't done it in a while, so it will be good for me to stretch the photography legs and get started with it. All right. I think it's funny that Priuses just love the speed. Like, oh, I'm in a hybrid. I'm not hurting the environment. This guy, no fucks giving. But yeah, I'm not hurting the environment. I'm in a hybrid. You know, I get to drive fast and be a total, you know, cunt licker and just like be obnoxious to everyone around me. Fuck the Prius. I hate those sons of bitches. I will admit though, the newer Priuses do look kind of nice. They really are stepping up their game in the styling department for sure, but I don't know if I ever want to own one. I guess when gas gets like $9 a gallon, then maybe I'll consider purchasing a hybrid or just going fully electric. And I am stuck in traffic. Said no biker ever. Got some legendary 405 traffic. One of the most congested freeways in the world. You have to pause when you say that too. Like, be like all Jeremy Clarkson, just be like, the most congested freeway, pause, in the world. Oh man. Ooh, BMW i3. When they were first talking about the BMW i3, a lot of people thought that it was going to be like the modern up-to-date. Oh, whoops. A almost stalled there. The modern up-to-date version of the classic BMW M1, but it turns out to be essentially a mid-engine Prius. Now, if it was like a high-performance hybrid, like say for example a McLaren P1 or a Porsche 918 Spider or a Ferrari LaFerrari, you know, something along those lines, then, you know, maybe I'll be considered, like, you know, interested. I'm saying interested as if I'm thinking about buying one. Me buying one? Whoa, relax, buddy. Jeez, locking up the rear tire. The funny thing is, that didn't even scare the shit out of me. It's just like, it's expected for people just like not to pay attention. It's so weird. It's sad, really. It really is sad. Like, people really don't pay attention, and not just bikes, but like to other cars, people, or things in the street. It's just like, nope, mind my own business, fuck everything else, get the fuck out of my way. All it takes is something as simple as looking over your shoulder, checking your mirrors, you know, look further ahead. That's all it takes, and that could save someone's life. Let's see, what do we have here? Looks like a, is that a XCR 900? Which is like the Neo Cafe Racer version of the Yamaha FZ09 or MT09 for those of you across the pond. Oh no, it's not. It's a Suzuki SV650. Nice. What are you doing? Pick a lane. I love all bikes. Cruisers, sport bikes, choppers. I love them all. It's just wasn't so, like, you know, divided like that, because a lot of cruisers do not like other do not like sport bike riders, and vice versa. Now obviously there are tons of people that aren't like that, me being one of them, but it's just, even then they'll go to the extent, like, if you're not riding a Harley Davidson, then, you know, they don't acknowledge you. You can be riding something like this, like a Honda Shadow that I'm on, and you roll up to like a cruiser meet, and then it's just like, you see nothing but a bunch of hogs, and it's just like, oh, okay, I'm the only metric bike over here. So, and everyone looks at you funny, and it's just, you know, it just gives you that unwelcome vibe, and that it shouldn't be like that. Light turns green. Pulling the clutch, give it some gas, slowly apply, and you're on your way. Just like that. Neutral first. So we're over by Manhattan Beach, you know, enjoying the view. Get to see cars that I can probably never afford. Probably see some nice looking women while I'm over here, and just enjoy the day, just cruising along. I don't know where the hell am I going. Well, I do know where I'm going, I just don't know where exactly. And somebody's calling me. So, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it around. And, get myself on out of here. Because I cannot park over here. Well, I can, but I just rather not. Am I in first? Yes, I am. Ooh, got a Jaguar F-Type. Nice. when it comes to shifting on a bike, you can, some bikes are easier to shift than others. Like this bike, you can be lazy as shit and it'll go into gear. But on a sport bike, you have to be like bang on with the gear shifts, because if you miss a gear, man, either you're gonna over rev or you're gonna lock up a rear tire. Well, that's with any bike, but it's just with these things, with a sport bike, it requires a little bit more precision. So you can't, you have to be on top of it a little bit more than you would on a cruiser. And this is gonna fucking destroy my clutch. Oh, my clutch. My poor clutch. I'm so sorry. But do not want to push a 550-pound motorcycle up a steep incline, because it's a pain in the ass just to push on a level surface. So I do not want to have to deal with that. I'm just going to cut on through. Being vigilant, looking out, checking over my shoulders. There's police. Oh, and speaking of police, you're way less likely to get pulled over unless you're doing something stupid on a cruiser than you are on a sport bike. I mean, like, when I had my FZ, cops were looking at me funny. They were like, say, so where you headed? Oh, I'm just going down the street. It's like, okay, all right, you be safe. It's like, all right, you too, man. But with this thing, they don't even bat an eyelid. It's like, he's on a cruiser. I can catch him anytime if I want to. And funny thing is, they can. I mean, this thing only has like 45 horsepower, so. Oh, nice. E46 M3. A very nice car. But what's even more nice is that it's a hard top. Oh, got a Mazda Miata. First gen. Shout out to the Miata fans, Miata owners. If you ever find one, just snatch it up, man, because those things are going for a lot of money. Even if they do have a lot of miles on them, they're still worth a lot of money. Because a lot of the SMGs, they're in that particular generation, they're having problems with, and it's problematic to service, and it's expensive to deal with, and so. BMW didn't incorporate the dual clutch transmission really up until recently with the BMW M4 and M3 with the F10s. Wait, not F10. That's the M5. That's the current generation M5. The F82, if I'm correct. I think so. Either the M3 or the M4. I forgot. I'm kind of rusty on my BMW chassis codes. I have a friend, man. He's just like, he'll tell you if that's a correct bolt for that Beamer or whatever. He's a BMW enthusiast, and I kind of respect where he's coming from, because he started that thing. He started this page called Keeping Up with the Bavarians on Instagram. Smooth segue, by the way. But yeah, he started on this page called Keeping Up with the Bavarians on Instagram, and in the beginning it was just a little hobby because he loved BMWs. His first car was a Beamer, and it just grew in such a short amount of time. Like, in I think like 4 years, it grew from 2,000 followers to all the way to 107,000 followers the last time I checked. And that's amazing, considering that there are some big companies that have been doing Instagramming for years, that barely have 50,000 subscribers or 50,000 views. And I think that's nothing short of amazing. So shout out to you, brother. Your hard work has definitely paid off, man. See, people, you need more people like that in your life. You need people to be an inspiration, because if you don't have any inspirations, then you just be like, hey, what's the point? You know, I just wake up, go to work, pay my bills, go to sleep. You know, there's more to life than that. You gotta have inspiration, because if you don't, then you're just wasting your time, man. You gotta have something to do. You gotta have goals, you know. You got to have something you want to accomplish. Like 2017, I took my rider's course, got my endorsement, you know. I bought a motorcycle. I bought 2 bikes. The first one I wrecked, the second one I'm still riding. So, and it's just, you know, I've always wanted to ride a bike, but my previous job, you know, I could never afford such a thing. You know, I was barely getting 30 hours over there. You know, I was amazed I was even getting like 25. So I just couldn't do it. You know, I had to look for another place of employment. But luckily this job, not only does it pay more, but it has better benefits. I could pick up a shift, you know, I can give away a shift. I don't feel like working, you know. It's much more flexible, but the money is there. You just got to work it. So nothing comes at you for free in this life. There's always a price for everything. You may think that, oh wow, I got this for next to nothing, but it came at a price. Someone paid for it. Be more grateful when someone gives you something, even though you may not like it. Just understand where they're coming from. That person may have worked like 3 or 4 16-hour days just so he or she can give you that gift. You know, you gotta be appreciative. You gotta be appreciative when things, you know, are presented to you like that. Otherwise, you're just gonna be just so ungrateful, and no one's gonna like you for that. And with that short little message, I'm gonna go ahead and conclude this random video of just nonsense and random shit talk and pointless video. But I had to make a video because the first time I did it, I just couldn't, you know, put the things together. I've even developed a list of things to talk about, and it still wouldn't come out right. So I just say, you know what, just fuck it and just let it come out my head, and just just let it flow. Going with the flow. That's what you gotta do in life, man. Go with the flow. So 2018 is the year I try out new things, do stuff. Hell, fucking drink a beer for once and then just enjoy it. Now, I'm not gonna go ahead and start doing drugs or anything like that. That's still a no on my list. But, you know, just saying more yes and less no. You'll, at least at the end of the day, say, that didn't quite turn out as well as I hoped, but at least I did it. That's how you gotta look at it. So, like I said, I'm going to conclude this video. You guys take it easy, be safe, enjoy life, and just have a good time.